Good morning, friends. Today, May 5th, we honor, remember, and mourn missing and murdered Indigenous women, girls, and Two-Spirit people. The day is also known as Red Dress Day, which began with Métis artist Jamie Black, who hung red dresses on the campus of the University of Winnipeg in 2011. The empty red dresses which we hang in our windows, outside churches and public places, are meant to symbolize the death of thousands of Indigenous lives and are a visual reminder for us to reflect on how much Indigenous women, girls, and Two-Spirit people still suffer from injustice in our legal and societal structures. Just as one example, 40% of murder cases still go unsolved. I know that white patriarchal society would never tolerate this proportion of unsolved murders or missing white men, murders of white men or missing white men. I want to read to you just two of the stories, and they're available on the CBC website. Just two of the stories of the thousands of women, girls, and Two-Spirit people who have either been murdered or gone missing. Reading these stories is hard, but putting names and faces to the statistics and learning the circumstances helps me have greater understanding of the magnitude of the injustice that continues to cause hurt, pain, and suffering to this day. Thelma Peet, 53 years old, was a mother of two and trained as a cook and worked in many kitchens. She was murdered on December 2nd, 2004. According to court documents, she was beaten to death. Her body was found in an apartment in Kamloops, British Columbia. Richard Collins and James French were charged with manslaughter in the case, but both men received an acquittal. The second story. It was January 2001 when 3-year-old Savannah Hall was taken to BC Children's Hospital in Vancouver, British Columbia. The toddler, who was living in foster care, was in a coma and had massive brain swelling, hypothermia, and multiple bruises. She died 2 days later. In 2007, a coroner's inquest concluded that Savannah's death was a homicide, but no charges have been laid. I'm grateful for this prayer adapted from resources for this day from the Anglican Church of Canada. Creator, we give you thanks for all you are and all you bring to us, for our visit within your creation. For many, their visit to your creation ended through violence, and we don't know where they currently lay. We remember those missing and murdered women and girls and Two-Spirited people who suffered. We take time to remember they are our relations, as all creation is related. We remember their family members and friends and the heaviness of loss and grief that they have carried for so many years. Creator, in Jesus, you showed us the way to live a generous and compassionate life. Give us your strength to live together with respect, care for one another, and commit ourselves to providing safety for all. May we grow in your spirit and support all our relations, for you are God, now and forever. Amen.